The movie industry here in Colorado was booming in the late 80s and early 90s.
3 television shows were made here.
Like Perry Mason, Diagnosis Murder, and Father Dowling Mysteries.
But in 1995, a bill was passed to discriminate against sexual orientation.
And that was bye-bye to Hollywood.
Then came 2012.
But after 8 attempts of trying to pass film incentives,
And Governor Hickenlooper signed a bill into law.
and that'll help tax breaks for filmmakers.
But we can't just rely on film incentives.
And that is why it's up to us to do what is necessary to promote our movie by the book.
I agree, Amy, and that's why we come to you for some help.
Old fashioned, please. No cherries.
You? Cranberry juice.
How many years?
Excuse me?
Your AA chip. How many years?
10?
That's one hell of a way to throw away a decade.
I had my run. Just settling into a life of... You don't want to hear me whining.
Depends on what you have to cry about.
My dead career.
You out of the job?
Worse. Reassigned. Demoted to a mere failure.
Can't get any worse than what happened to me.
Like what?
I snorted my high school teaching career away.
Cocaine.
At first. But what put the last nail in the coffin was meth.
You were a high school teacher?
Believe it or not, I used to teach English. But I made a hell of a lot more money stripping than I did trying to cram basic syntax into teenagers who'd rather abbreviate in 140 characters or less. So it was a little unethical to take a couple of nights a week, but stripping is what put me through college. I mean, it's not like I did porn or anything. That shit's too permanent. My manager, he'd give me a couple bumps of cocaine just to keep me going, after a long day. Then I went to this after party and I was offered a line of coke, but it wasn't coke. It was something way stronger. God, I remember that hiss in my head. It wouldn't go away, and the only way that it would go away is if I did more meth. I mean, that fucking hiss. I would stay awake for days. I stopped calling to work, all because of that fucking hiss. I remember the kids would say, not even once. Meth. Not even once. You don't want to hear about my sob story. I mean, I drink a little too much. I get a little too honest when I drink, you know? But who doesn't?
That.
You're a cop?
Today, I come asking for your help. What you just saw was a scene from a film we're making entitled By the Book. It's about a 20-year veteran of the police department who uncovers corruption between his fellow officers and local politicians. We're planning production summer of 2016. This is an action film. We're gonna need $300,000 to make it happen. And that is where we need your help.